from irregular.
Be a little different if you're a follower of our channel. Usually we do sort of let's plays where we kind of play with the artists that work on the games. Z plays. Sorry, dude.
Trademark.
My trademark language is horrible. But what we're gonna do here today is we're going to rebroadcast a presentation from two artists that worked on the film of Kingslave 15. Let's see if I can get the proper terminology.
Is the movie.
Kingsglaive is the movie, which the team of artists that we're going to be rebroadcasting are from the Square Enix Business Division 2 movie team. So these two guys are insanely talented ZBrush artists, and they gave a presentation on how they go about designing the characters. So for those of you guys that are interested in game art and you like the Square Enix Final Fantasy style of game, We're going to be talking about the gameplay as well as the art that goes into it, while sort of simultaneously showing off their presentation that you'll be able to see that our guy Kingsley in the background is going to be switching back and forth between. So we want to make sure that we leave this floor open to anybody that has questions about ZBrush or what it is maybe, because our hope is to introduce this sort of artistic world of what goes into designing video game characters as well as film characters or any kind of art and design for that matter. I mean, introduce you to ZBrush if you aren't familiar with it, as well as have some fun and play some games. So we'll keep it open. If you have questions, we got Kyle over here to the left who's going to be moderating. So throw them out there, guys. We're very glad to have any commentary that we can get along with this. And Michael to my right is our resident gamer who's going to be playing this insanely. When we've only been playing this for like 10 minutes now.
Yeah, we just bought it this morning.
Yeah,
physical copy.
And it seems like the world is just it never ends.
Yeah, it's daunting.
It's daunting.
I feel like
to
we
say
would
the
have to
least.
be unemployed for 6 months to beat this game for sure.
Are you gonna go normal or are you gonna go easy?
I'm going easy because I'm intimidated. Should I go normal?
Go normal.
Yeah, go normal.
I'm all about a good
Alright.
challenge, man. Just go normal always.
If I start
There's no hard
dying,
mode in this?
There's no hard mode. And
No,
maybe you have to
it's-
beat it first. and
Normal's
then-
probably hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Tutorial. Do I want a tutorial? No, I don't.
You got the
I
tutorial,
don't.
right?
I'm good.
But
I know
nobody
how to-
wants to
I know
see
what I'm
that.
doing.
I don't think anybody wants to see that. So the two artists that are going to be simultaneously presenting, they gave this presentation at something we call the ZBrush Summit. So if you're ZBrush people or you're British or Australia ZBrush people, this is an event we hold every year where we bring artists from all over the world that work in studios that use ZBrush to make the stuff. Which is basically sculpting, 3D modeling, all of that kind of stuff. But these two guys, I want to make sure I give a shout out to, and I'm going to butcher these completely, but Mitsunobu Ochi and Yuichi Itoyama, both are two amazing character artists that worked on the film. But a lot of what goes into the film work is the same process that goes into designing the characters for the game. Especially as far as our software is concerned, as far as ZBrush is concerned. So if you can bounce back and forth, we'll be showing you some of their presentation. Right now, it looks like they're just doing the introductions of them and what they're doing. So we'll kick it back to the gameplay.
Scene, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I can see the presentation.
Jumping
up on
in
the
now. Something's on fire. Look around. Well, that's quite a piece.
screen. This is the opening scene.
Yeah, this looks like the devil.
It does. Is that an actual person sitting down right there? Or is that that dude on the throne back there?
Not really sure. I'm gonna jump over this. Oh,
Is that the character from the movie?
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I just got points for that. It said.
The guy in the background, you're saying?
The guy you're playing with right now.
What is that?
No, that's what I'm most interested in. So the guy, from what I understand, the guy that you're playing, everything that happens in the game right now is
Oh.
a prequel to the movie.
Somehow tied in. I don't know when it takes place. but
The character that you're playing as is the son of the king in the movie. Yeah, he's the prince.
Not this guy though. I don't know who this is. So
Okay,
basically,
what's
in the movie,
Yeah, but I think that guy's in the movie.
Before he strikes again! Here comes!
fiber mesh for sure.
I got your back!
So, as far as the presentation is concerned, what you're seeing on screen is a lot of, I think, the gameplay. And I don't know if any of you viewers, if you've seen the movie, you definitely should watch the movie. We watched it yesterday, and it was amazing.
Yeah, it
But-
looks incredible.
Yeah, visually it's incredible. For us, the storytelling is different from what I'm used to seeing.
Very fast paced.
Very fast paced. There's a lot of information that's told in pretty much all
here we
Final
go.
Fantasy movies. I mean,
This is like a scene from the movie, basically, right?
yeah, it is.
Set forth with my blessing, Prince Noctis.
No, wait, but it's not.
It's not
because that's
from
a
the
different
movie.
voice
no.
actor.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is that Sean Bean?
yeah, it's not Sean Bean.
Take your leave and go in the grace of the gods.
Mm,
Right.
that haircut.
It almost seems like
Is
the
this-
the render quality for this is
Is it different?
game engine, whereas the film I feel like has a different.
It was even more
It-
like high
yeah,
res,
the
right?
quality is just it's almost the same, but you can almost tell the difference between the game render
Yeah.
and the final pre-rendered.
It's
you know,
pretty
film.
similar though. The style is the same. I think it's probably just a lower resolution.
Yeah, I think so. It's almost always, especially in these cases when it's rendered, it comes down to just resolution.
Yeah.
This is impressive. It looks really
I fear I
nice.
have left too much unsaid.
Their lighting style is
place
very
a great
unique to this
burden on those
franchise. It
within
seems
with you.
like almost like the you know, it's like
Like the bright white.
Yeah, it
Not
feels
that you got my
fantastical.
It does.
Like it's ethereal. Like you're not in a real place.
Absolutely.
Indeed, Your Grace.
What I love about
We'll
this
see
is the
the prince
fantasy
to
element
Altusia
is
if
so
it's the last thing you
is
see.
like
What'd you
from
say?
what I
Hate
understand,
to
the
break
story
this
takes
up,
place on an
Course
Earth-like
got the
planet,
motor running.
but it's not Earth.
Drados,
That's what
it's
I'm
in your hands.
getting.
Yeah.
Because there's no like discernible like race or ethnicity or whatever. It's just everybody's everything.
Right. The backstory
But it's
was
got like similar
Majesty as
modern
well.
Yeah.
elements in it, like
Right.
the cars and the technology.
Yeah, you can
Right.
tell there's a lot of
You have no
Japanese and a
cause
lot
for
of
concern, nor do
Western
you. Take
kind
heed.
of
Once you set forth.
clash together.
right.
Even with
think I
like
would?
Monty Python looking dude.
It's-
Or like I don't know, he's like knightly.
Don't know about you, but
you can almost pick apart
maybe
some of the
something to
likenesses that they use for
take care
character
of in the
designs.
long
Like it looks like some people. Like we were trying to call it yesterday.
Wheresoever
Like
you
the
Donald
old
Sutherland.
Donald
Is that
Sutherland.
what we're going with?
Yeah, I'm down with that. It's a young Donald Sutherland.
Okay, here's like the highest. Yeah, it's definitely a little different than the film, but it's pretty close.
It is very close.
The
There-
film
it
was
definitely-
ridiculous. By the way, people, if you haven't seen it, watch that.
Gotta watch it.
Kingsglaive.
Yeah.
I'd like to see if they're gonna start making movies like that just on the regular, like in the U.S. Like it's just totally CG, but it looks real.
Honestly, one of my favorite, like being ZBrush people, I don't know if you guys follow like a lot of the game cinematic teams, like teams that are amazing, like Square Enix, Blizzard, Blur Studios. Those people that make the cinematics, they use ZBrush to design all the characters and do
Yeah.
all the sculpting of the faces and likenesses and all the environments and all kinds of things. But like if you watch some of say Blur Studio stuff, for example, or Blizzard, it's like you're watching a feature length quality film.
Yeah.
And what I like about them too is that they're short and condensed, so like 10, 15 minutes. But it's such a tease because they did end up making the Warcraft movie, which
I haven't seen it.
it visually I think it was a fantastic movie.
I've seen stills. It looks pretty great. Yeah.
Dude, like the preliminary stills that they put out for that was insane as far as just the close-ups of the main character's face. I can't think of the name of it, but anyways,
Orc.
Yeah, the
of
orc,
some sort.
the main orc guy in the original Warcraft
Loading.
story. If anybody knows, shout it out in the chat because I'm horrible in my Warcraft lore. My Warcraft lore is horrible. So while we're waiting for this screen to load up, we have Chapter 1 loading. The
Possible
presentation.
You should show a little bit of the presentation.
Yeah, Kingsley, if you want to throw that up there.
Yeah.
While we're in loading screens, a perfect time.
Yeah, if anybody didn't see this on the summit, the amount of detail work done by these guys is. I've not seen anything close to it. They would show like the handle of a sword.
Yeah.
And they're like, we spent 3 weeks on this just detailing, and it's like, is anybody even gonna see that? No, but they did it.
They talk about turning symmetry off to do.
They do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
dude, it was
like
crazy.
handcrafted and
The
whole-
presentation they go through, because you threw the term out for this, the floral sort of
Filigree.
Filigree. So there's a lot of filigree sort of ornament decor on all the armor plating you can see in some
Yeah,
of
and
the
all the
images.
weapons, like the blades of the weapons, that had filigree on it, scratches,
Yeah.
like all the way down the hand, like every detail was thought of. And
So what they're gonna go through during this
oh, here we go.
presentation
We're rolling.
is they're gonna show you some detailing for weapons, doing that sort of filigree, ornate kind of detailing,
Oh,
as well as the final bad guy, which is Glauca. Glauca, is that correct?
The boss,
think we
dude.
can
The
Now
boss
we're
guy, who
inching
is
our way there.
everything's. There's so much
Thought
hand
people were
detail.
friendly outside the
There we
city.
go.
Here,
Okay,
you can
we got
Broken
you back.
down.
on the kindness of strangers. You're just gonna have to push her all the way.
I've already pushed myself to the brink of death.
Get up.
Scary.
Come on, car isn't gonna move itself.
That car's badass. Somebody should make a real one of those.
I dig the Cars 2 environment and music. Doesn't that remind you of Cars 2?
yeah.
Cars.
With that random.
There's a
picture of
rhino.
It's a rhino like character. That's sweet. Look at that.
Well, this is gonna take a while.
Can you go up to him? Can you abandon the car and go up to that rhino?
Let's try.
I'm totally down for this.
Pressing every button. Nope, it's not gonna happen.
It only says push.
Wait, I can steer the car though.
Yeah, steal the car.
Look, these things happen.
It's not going anywhere.
Break the game.
Let's just hope this isn't some omen.
Gladio, do me a favor.
What?
Push this thing by yourself.
All by myself?
So,
You won't
wait,
even
what's this
notice.
music?
Just let go.
Pronto. Don't even
Standby.
think about
It is standby.
For pushing.
Beautiful.
Ignis, come on.
Lana
time
Del Rey
switch.
version or something.
Apparently, in
We
this
just switched
parallel
right there.
Earth
Yeah,
universe,
too
they
much.
have the same songs that we do.
Sets the mood.
Killing me.
Yeah, it's
Is
a
that
blend of like
Easy there, tough guy.
fantasy elements mixed with like modern day.
Yeah.
stylistically?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
Was it
cool.
supposed to be
Oh, the
really
rhino
close?
died.
Like their clothing and everything.
He's not moving anymore.
The map said Hammerhead was right there.
He's sleeping.
Literally next door.
Looks that way on a map of the world.
I like
It
it.
looks gorgeous. It's really got like you want to jump into this story right
You do.
away. You don't know where this is headed. But it seems like I don't know if this was intentional, but like the open road, like there's a
Wow, look at
lot
that.
of
That's like an old. It almost has a Fallout kind of themed, like 1950s style car.
yeah.
My legs.
It's like retro future, like
Yeah.
the way they do it.
Hard as I can.
Oh,
Oh, here we
Great
go.
opening
title.
scene.
Well, I want to play this.
Is that Florence Welch?
Is that who it is?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
Are we gonna get pulled off for like
Florence
some
and
kind of
Machine?
license infringement?
Oh,
Does that
yeah,
sound like
it does. You're right. It almost had an
Is that a-
Adele.
is that
All right, first person who can Google who sings that song.
Yeah, somebody call that out.
Do we have
Use
prizes?
The interwebs, eh?
Do we have prizes? Can we give people free stuff today?
I don't know. Do we?
I mean, maybe.
So the cutscene's coming in, and it looks
Oh,
like we
here
have in the
we go.
presentation.
Hey there, y'all got the
They're
girl
starting
waiting.
to show iterations
right.
of
Now,
weapons
which
being
one's
worked
the
on.
prince?
So multiple stages of
Southern
sculptural.
Southern Belle.
Your Highness?
That is
Congrats on your
Florence
wedding.
from Florence and the
Nice,
Machine.
good call.
Yeah.
Just yet.
Nice. We
Lady,
definitely
your face
just
really
infringed
big.
on some
You're
sort of
hammerhead.
copyright.
Apologies for taking so long.
Sorry.
You best save your apologies for Pawpaw.
Blame it on the game.
Well, that makes you.
No matter what, you go into the desert or out in the middle of nowhere and you got southern accent.
Cindy.
While I'm still
No matter
young.
what.
Didn't your daddy tell you?
This guy.
She's a custom classic, not some beat up old clunker.
So that's supposed to be an old car in this world.
Apparently.
Looks
and an
pretty.
even older car passed you on the road.
Prince Noctis.
Yeah.
So there's some ZBrush detailing on this guy's face. I'm assuming.
What?
Looks like it was
You
baked
got a
in.
long way
Yeah,
to
it
go,
does.
son. And that slack jaw's getting you nowhere fast.
So that's supposed to be an old car in this world.
Apparently.
Looks
And an
pretty.
even older car passed you on the road.
So there's some ZBrush detailing on this guy's face.
Also, I noticed in the movie they have these fantasy style cars, but then also they do have Audis.
Yeah, there was an Audi.
Well, there's
Drive
product
Audis.
placement in this game.
There's
Oh,
some
good.
products like
Let's
yeah.
keep our eye out for some product placement.
Y'all heard him.
She's got the smallest
get moving.
jacket ever, dude. It only
Nice
goes down. Rated T for teen.
Now we play the waiting game.
Never liked that game.
At what point do we get some action here?
After
some-
this polite tutorial scene. Oh, wait, I got control.
Oh wait, I thought you skipped the tutorial.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Talk.
Give me some action, lady.
Y'all ain't never been
Need a
out
quest.
this way before, have you? Go on, have a look around. This'll make sure y'all don't get lost.
It'd be nice if we could get to some places where you're actually doing some fighting, because we got some pretty cool stuff on screen right now for presentation as far as sculpting and designing
what
some
is,
of the weapons.
Yeah.
Is that on screen?
Well,
Not
Kingsley will switch
currently.
to that if we need to, so that's what we have.
Let's talk
available
about
to us
them weapons
currently.
there.
You skip through all this. You just get through as much as you
well
can to
make
get to
good
some
use of
some
the
action
extra
here, and we can talk about this. So Kingsley's going to switch over to our presentation. So if once we get to that, you'll see that.
Looks like he's got it in the
Speak
picture-in-picture.
to
So
tipster.
we're seeing
Okay,
the
there you
game
go.
and the presentation.
Right. So these artists, what these guys are doing is they're going in and a lot of what ZBrush is, if you aren't familiar with ZBrush, is a lot of the stuff is handworked, and the you can even see in the gameplay there's a lot of detail work in this that it's just you cannot randomize and you cannot just plop in a procedure effect. You have to sort of go through and do an artist has to go in and do some of these things, especially close-up stuff like weapons, clothing details for main characters. And what these guys are showing is they're showing the multiple iterations of different styles of weapons, as well as the engravings that they're putting into those weapon frames. And
I believe these are like the main weapons of the glaives. I think they're called, like the glaive soldiers or something.
right, the guy in the film was using this.
Yeah.
He throws it and then he teleports. He does his
Based on where he throws it.
yeah,
which is
he does his
pretty cool.
his X-Men. What's the guy's name? I can't think of it.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. Jeez,
Okay,
we're
I'm
fired.
Presented with a choice: ask for a discount, ask for a loan, or ask my friends.
Ask for a skip to
Free chat
action
shoes.
scene. How about that?
Ask for a discount.
I think one of the most amazing things about this presentation that these guys gave at the summit was how much
now I
time
get
and
it.
dedication they
This must
spend
be what Pawpaw
to one
meant
thing.
when he said
Did
Where-
you talk about that UI yet?
Oh, the custom UI is
Next level.
I mean, I don't even know what to
Which is
do
actually
with it.
available. You
It
can-
is.
You can
You can
download it
download
from
I'd be
ZBC, I
happy to
believe.
pay y'all for your services.
Yeah.
I don't think it has
You're
all
up to
the
challenge.
brushes,
How about it?
but I think it has the whole setup.
It should have the brushes
So much
too
for
if
finding
it's.
an
Well, I think they have
Easy
some
way out.
custom ones. I'm not sure if they.
All right,
Okay,
I have a
so
quest.
They gave a version of their custom
Yeah,
UI.
yeah.
Okay.
I've been tasked with killing some beasts.
Hey, there we go.
Let's do this stuff.
Take care of business. So all these
Whoa.
guys are going through, and Mike's about to customize the character. Oh, you can. Oh, I see. You can fast travel.
Perhaps.
But don't go running around after dark. The demons are
interesting.
liable to rip y'all to shreds.
Demons?
Here, this ought to
Is
be
that what
enough
she
for a
said?
place to
I
start.
don't know.
Just between us.
Sounds like
though.
she said
Don't
rip you all to
tell Pawpaw.
shreds. Rip you all to shreds. Whoa, lady.
All right, there it
Take it
is.
easy.
I got a waypoint.
I just met you.
Yeah.
Look
Do you
at this
want my
environment, though. How deep? Do you think you could run up that mountain if you wanted to?
I don't know how much of this is
Gotcha.
I don't know, man.
Grand Theft Auto.
That's a good
How
question.
Grand Theft Auto is Final Fantasy.
Scorpions.
Whoa, they are giant scorpions. Have you actually accessed
Looks
your
like we
weapons
found our
yet?
first target.
Sure.
Ready, knocked.
Okay,
Threat
ready?
Here's
meter.
some action.
Yeah, here's some action. What's the word again? Why can't I remember it?
Oh, the filigree?
Filigree.
Well,
Filigree.
if that's what he's doing, is he putting like?
No, he's going to. So essentially,
Oh, dude.
you want to take a surface in all of these weapons that these guys are using in the game. There's all kinds of crazy details. So, doing this stuff by hand may not be the best approach, as far as time consumption goes. So he's going to go through and do a technique in the background to apply something that he drew in Illustrator, I believe. It was either Illustrator or Photoshop.
I think they say both. In
Yeah.
the presentation.
gentlemen, Square Enix.
Okay, もう OK なのか。Hello everyone, my name is Yuichi Toyama. I am a character and monster model supervisor from Square Enix.
My name is Mitsunobu Bochi. I am a CG designer. Very nice to meet you all. First, First, we feel very honored to be able to present here today. We would like to give thanks to Pixologic and all of the ZBrush Summit members for this opportunity. Thank you.
Today we will be sharing the techniques and workflow in ZBrush we use for the film King's Grave Final Fantasy 15. To everyone here and online viewers, please enjoy. ここからは日本語で喋ります。
Sorry.
So from here forth, I'll be helping with translations. My name is Yuri Nakano. I'm a project manager from Square Enix.
それではプレゼンを始めさせていただき
All
ます。
right, let's start our presentation.
キングスグレーブファイナルファンタジー15は11月29日全世界同時発売のゲームファイナルファンタジー15と同じ世界で描かれたもう一つの物語として制作された115分のフル CG 映画です。
King's Clave Final Fantasy 15 is a 115-minute feature-length film in full CG, created in the same world as the Final Fantasy 15, the game, which will be released worldwide on November 29th this year.
日本では7月9日、アメリカでは8月19日に上映スタートし、たくさんの人に見てもらいました。
So King's Clave was released in theaters in Japan July 9th and in the US August 19th. We had many people view the film.
ではトレーラーをご覧ください。
All right, please take a look at a trailer.
Lucis, a peaceful kingdom of great magic. Niflheim, a military empire of vast machinery. For centuries, the sacred magic of the divine crystal blessed our world and its people. But in time, the promise of its power brought war to our lands. The fires came, everywhere and all at once.
I am too old to fight this war. I have no choice but to receive the Empire and accept their treaty.
There's a whole fleet of airships, Six.
It's a trap! An Imperial fleet, 20 miles to the south.
General Glock, why are you here?
You are far too clever to have ever believed in this peace.
All that remains is to break the city.
Your Majesty!
They have the princess.
Give the order to deploy the glaive.
See it done. Our hope goes with you now, Nick Ulrich.
クエアエニックス第2ビジネスディビジョンのムービーチームが制作を行いました。以下 BD2 ムービーチームと略します。
So, Kingsley Final Fantasy 15 was created by Square Enix Business Division 2 Movie Team. We will say BD2 Movie Team for short from here forth.
BD2 ムービーチームは少数生で構成されています。全世界の協力会社と連携し制作を行いましたが、メインスタッフの人数は2時間の長編フル CG を作るプロダクションとしてはかなり少ない人数で制作を行いました。
BD2 Movie Team consists of a small number of elite members. With a collaboration with companies worldwide, our main staff was actually quite a small team for a 2-hour full-length feature production.
少数生のチームが限られた期間で長編映画を完成できたのは、私たち BD2 ムービーチームがさまざまなセクションのエキスパートで構成された超強力なチームだからです。
But because our team is composed of experts from each section, our small elite team was able to complete this full feature-length film within a limited schedule.
世界中の力のある協力会社とタッグを組み制作されたキングスグレーブファイナルファンタジー50は、ストーリーの面白さ、映像のクオリティ、音楽など完成度の高い映画作品になっていますので、まだご覧になっていない方はぜひ見てください。
With collaborations between talented companies worldwide, Kingsglaive Final Fantasy 15 has become a high-quality film with a great storyline, amazing visuals, and exciting music. If you have not yet watched the film, please do so.
必ず満足のいく映画体験ができると思います。
We believe that this film can provide you a satisfying experience.
ZBrush サミットのホームページのスクエアエニックス紹介ページに映画の冒頭12分の動画がアップされています。映画に興味のある方はそちらをご覧いただければと思います。
On the ZBrush Summit webpage, under the Square Enix introduction, the first 12 minutes is uploaded of the film, so if you have interest, please take a look.
モデル制作の話を進めます。私たちのプロジェクトでは ZBrush の役割は多岐にわたりさまざまな場面で使用しました。
Okay, so moving on to the modeling topic. In our project, ZBrush was used in a variety of ways and situations.
例えば人間キャラは 3D スキャンデータが形状決定の大部分を占めていました。
For example, the human character's data was mostly determined by 3D scan data.
ですので ZBrush の役割は顔や体のモデルデータの破綻している箇所の修正や足りない箇所の追加などデータ構築のサポート的な役割を担っていました。
The ZBrush was used to fix the body and face model data in areas where the data was corrupted or missing.
また一部のプロップスにおいてアートワークとしても活用していました。
We also use ZBrush in concept art stage for a few props.
2D イメージではなく ZBrush を使用し 3D モデルでコンセプトの提示決定を行いました。
Instead of 2D images, we use ZBrush and created 3D sculpts to suggest and decide on the concepts.
もちろんローモデルからスカルプト作業、ディスプレイスメントマップ作成まで一連のフローに適用しているモデルもたくさんありました。
Of course, there were a bunch of models where we worked on the sculpt of the low model and created all the way to the displacement maps in ZBrush as well.
限られた時間、状況、制約の中でハイクオリティのデータを求めるのに ZBrush は私たちのさまざまな場面で多彩な要求を満たしてくれる非常に有効なツールです。
ZBrush was an extremely useful tool that supplied many of our needs when we aimed for high-quality visuals within the strict schedule, situations, and constraints.
本日の私たちのプレゼンテーションのアジェンダになります。
This is our presentation agenda for today.
まず一つ目は、この映画の作品の主人公ニックスが持っているくくりという武器のレリーフスカルプトを中心としたプレゼンテーションを行っていきます。
We will first talk about the kukri weapon that the main character Nyx uses, focusing on the relief sculpt on it.
2つ目は、この作品で登場したグラウカというキャラクターのモデル制作に関してプレゼンテーションを行います。
The second item we'll talk about today is the character Glauca in the film and the techniques used to create the model.
本日はこの2つのアセットのプレゼンテーションを行います。
We'll talk about these two assets for today.
よろしくお願いします。まずはくくりという武器のプレゼンテーションを行います。
All right, starting off with the kukri weapon presentation.
この武器が映画の中では魔法が絡みながら非常に魅力的な役割を持っています。
This weapon entwines with magic and has an attractive role in the film.
どのようなワークローで作業を行い完成させたのか、これからオチの方で実演していきます。
So Ochi will now demonstrate for us on how he went through the workflow and completed the kukri weapon.
切り替えお願いします。
Please switch screens, please.
切り替えましたか。
Okay. それでは、くくりのレリーフスカルプトの実演を、させていただきます。
All right, he'll be doing the ZBrush demo of the kukri relief sculpt.
くくりはですね、このように、アートからフィニッシュまでですね、すべて私の方で担当させていただきました。
So he was in charge of the kukri's concept art and all the way to the finishing touches.
このようにですね、まずはじめにZBrushで作成した、ラフスカルプト、こちらをですね、数案このように提示しまして、すり合わせをしながら、アートを起こしていきました。
So first, a number of rough sculpts were made in ZBrush, and with suggestions back and forth, the concept art was made.
完成したアートが、こちらになります。
So here is the final concept art.
すべて ZBrush で、コンセプトもすべて完結させています。
So this was all done in ZBrush.
もちろんですね、このように鞘や、小型ナイフもすべてですね、ZBrush 内で、描き切りました。
So similarly, the strap, sheath, and even the small knives were designed at the stage in ZBrush.
Okay. 大丈夫です。このようなレリーフはですね、仕様としてですね、こちらフォトショップなんですが、この青い部分ですね、こちら、刃やグリップや、鞘ですね、この鞘、こちらはですね、主人公の故郷の、民族調のデザイン、このような民族調のデザインで、こちらの赤い部分、こちらは、この物語に出てくるメインの舞台となっている、ルシスという国のデザインを参考に考えていきました。
So as for the relief, the blue parts, like the blade, grip, and sheath, references the ethnic designs from the main character's homeland, and the red parts, like the gold plate and the other blade, references the design from the country Lucis, the main stage of the film.
で、レリーフのデザインはですね、一番、重要でしたので、幾分時間は使ったのですが、アートの段階からですね、ZBrushを使用してシルエットを作成、大まかなレリーフのデザインをこう最初に起こしてしまうことで、全体の形をこのようにいろいろな角度から、見せることができます。
The relief design was the most important element, thus was the main focus during the design stages.